Colour Out of Space is Richard Stanley's first film in 28 years. His last was Dust Devil, released in 1992. Famously, he was fired from the set of The Island of Dr. Moreau, and his career was over before it really began. As an audience, we've often wondered what would have happened had his career been allowed to blossom. And for years, we've waited for a resurgence. Well, the wait is over with the release of Colour Out of Space. I was lucky enough to see this film at the London Film Festival, and I'm pleased to say it's very good indeed. Except for one thing. There is one element of this film which is so egregious, it threatens to derail the whole project. You might say there's a turd in the soup. The soup is lovely. The soup is the most vivid, hallucinogenic adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's work ever to be put on screen. The turd? Well, we'll get to that later. Nicholas Turd plays Nathan Gardner, a man who's just moved his family into an isolated, idyllic cottage in the woodlands of Massachusetts. One night, a meteorite falls in the back garden and triggers a series of uncanny events. The young boy goes completely schizoid. The daughter marvels as the garden blossoms into a sort of neon Eden. And the llamas, yes, there are llamas, the llamas mutate. The madness escalates and the film becomes truly bonkers. Members of the family spontaneously mutilate themselves before things go full Cronenberg, resulting in some of the most visceral body horror ever put on screen. This is all good stuff. But what about that turd? Well, the turd is Nicolas Cage, whose performance runs counter to the tone of the movie. He's going full Nick Cage Looney Tunes. This often destroys the tone and at times threatens to tear down the fourth wall completely. At the screening I was at, people were laughing, not because the character had done or said anything funny, but because of the eccentricity of the performance. Nick Cage fanboys will love it. GIFs will be made. But I can't help feeling that something was lost by allowing Nicolas Cage to ham it up so much. However, the film is very impressive and at times extraordinary, and it stands a million miles above the grey, grungy nonsense which stands for horror cinema today. Credit should go to producer Elijah Wood, whose company Spectrovision got this project off the ground and who have hopefully resurrected Richard Stanley's career for many years to come. Incidentally, Spectrovision also produced Mandy, to which Colour Out of Space often feels like a Dayglow companion piece. So, I give Colour Out of Space 8 million stars. Could have been 8,000,001, but that turd.